All right, yo, what's up, guys? I'm Alpha Delete, and welcome back to our Stellaris machine playthrough, where, in today's case, we're going to be having a battle, Overlord versus Overlord. Now, we're going to be going up against a old foe that we have went to war with in the past before, and let's start with a quick recap of our game here. And so, the Dark Steel Empire, this empire right here that is in the green borders to the left of me, this is my borders. We are an overlord. And so let's look at our empire for starters. Here is my leader, Mr. Clue, who has a lot of traits. This leader is at a level of 7. And yeah, he has a lot of different traits, some good, some bad. Now, for our empire, we are a gestalt consciousness. So that means we're pretty much a machine empire, a one-for-all type of empire. With our civics, we're playing with factory overclocking, rapid replicator, and zero waste protocols. Now, for our origin, we started with the Shattered Ring origin, and let's go ahead and take a look at that Shattered Ring. And so here it is. I have a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of research labs on each of these ring sections that we have so far, which I think we only have 2 colonized right now, and I have 2 scientists assisting and research on these planets, on these sections of the ring, so that we can pretty much get more bang for our buck when it comes to science. Right now, we are about 118 years into this game. It is the year 2318, and we are at 1,000, probably a little bit more than 1,000 tech research deposits. I have all of my fleets here, and yeah, here we are. And so today's goal is to at least try to, if not conquer this Orbis customer synergy empire, or at least just take some systems from them. But if we look at their empire right now, their fleet power is equivalent to us. Their technology and economy is superior to us as well. And so we want to pretty much show them who is boss. They have one of our fellow machine empires up here above us subjugated. And so we want to at least try to free the machines, if not make them our subjects. Now, I'm going to change the map view mode here to Union map mode. Now the colors are going to change a little bit, but this is what it looks like. And so you can see here that their like Union color map matches the machines up here, while I have all kinds of subjects towards the north of my borders. So the goal, yeah, again, we're going to be marching down here and pretty much trying to give them the business. But first things first, we need to build up an even stronger fleet. And so for starters, we're gonna go to our fleet management here, and I think I might just try to actually, you know what, I'm just now looking at this, the command limit is at 130, and so I have room for 20 more ships in each of my fleets. And so let's start by adding some more ships to some of these, and I think I might lean towards maybe adding a battleship here and there. And then mostly corvettes. I would really like to get my hands on frigates. And so we'll look at that in a moment as well. But yeah, we'll just finish replenishing the rest of these fleets so that they can, oh, here they are. So I have a full-blown frigate fleet. And even though I'm at my maximum naval capacity up here, I'm actually well beyond it. We're just going to keep going past it because, you know, when we go to war, I expect to lose some ships. But we want to have more ships than we even know what to do with. And so I'm going to go ahead and start building a new fleet here. And we're just going to add a mixture of different types of ships here. And so corvettes, frigates, in this case here, destroyers, cruisers, I might hold off on. But this time we'll go with corvettes, frigates, destroyers, and battleships. And so I'm going to add about maybe 5 battleships. We'll add about 20 destroyers, and then the rest I will split between corvettes and frigates. And so let's go ahead and reinforce all these bad boys. Like I said, we are going above our naval capacity, but I have the resources to manage it right now. And so if you guys remember, we had an empire that we conquered up here, the Avlothorian Sovereign Stars, and we've actually taken some of their systems. And so if you can see behind me, we have a frontier sector right here, and there's a few planets behind my noggin. Most of these planets here in the frontier sector, now they're above my noggin, they are they're not necessarily the planets that we started with, but we needed them, and so we conquered them. and now they're ours, and they're contributing to our empire. Now, a couple of things I want to look at is that we do have some organic species in my empire, and what I've been doing is I've been letting them grow, and so here you can see that we are growing a different type of species. If I go to a different planet, pretty sure, oh, okay, here we go. So yeah, we have another species, the brotheren, and let's actually just go to our species tab really quickly. And right now I'm showing the species that are in my empire. And so for starters, we have here, I'm gonna go to the sorting it by population, the efficient process cores. And so these are my PCs, my pops. That's the name I've given them, as PCs, or in this case, EPCs. And I have 350 of these pops, right? Now, what I'm doing is I'm growing other pops on my planet. Like here I have 22 Avalotherapy pops. I'm going to start selling these pops on the market, getting energy credits for them, converting those energy credits into alloys, and then continuing to build ships and things like that I need to protect my borders. And so things here in today's stream may get a little interesting here. We still have about 8.3 thousand alloys, even though I've already went ahead and queued up some ships here. And let's go back to our fleet manager. I want to make sure, it looks like I can't build any more ships at the moment. But yes, we are starting to build. As you can see here, I'm switching between each of my fleets, and right here this is showing all the ships that are being built. If you see my cursor on the left side, each fleet that I have, there are ships getting ready to be built and added to those fleets. And so our fleet capacity is already really high above that, and I'm going to try to counter that by building probably let's see, we have a few building slots open on these worlds, and okay, now I'm seeing it now. We have a lot of available jobs on these planets open, at least in my frontier sector. Now on my other worlds here, it looks like, okay, looks like we actually have a lot of open jobs available on a lot of my planets. And the thing I was doing in the last couple of streams was, if I notice that I have a lot of these maintenance jobs open, like if there's a lot of pops working these, even though they're not filling up the maintenance drone jobs, I'll use this as a measure to move the pops to a different planet. And so in this case, like we have 11 amenities, mostly maintenance drones are producing amenities. And so it's good earlier on. Right now, I feel like I want to put these pops to work on something that will benefit my empire a little bit more. And so in this case here, let's go back to, let's look at a planet that, like this world has one warrior drone job available. Let's say I move a pop from Nexus Prime, that's the planet we just looked at that had 11 amenities. We'll move a efficient processor core to that planet, and bingo. Now that warrior drone job is filled up. The warrior drone, or I mean, in human terms speaking, the warrior drone is like a soldier job. And so in the menial drone category, that's this right here, usually the pops will fill in this job first, probably the mining drone job second, the tech drone probably second as well if that was open. Right now, all the pops are working the tech drone jobs available on this planet. And then lastly, maintenance drone jobs. These are kind of like clerks if you're playing with an organic species. And so if we go to like another world here, this world actually has a lot of maintenance drones. And so we could probably get away with moving some of these pops to another planet. Now, I notice here that I have the worker category, which is at the very top. These are my organic species. And so let's say I conquer a world and we find an organic species on it, we are automatically going to have them pretty much produce energy credits for my empire. And so that's what this Grig Almagated working position is. It's pretty much just turning my pops that are organic into living batteries. And so think of it as kind of like the Matrix, how the machines would come in and pull like a human being off of the thing in the little, like the red goo, and then spit them out into the organic filthy trash or whatever. And so yeah, that's what we're doing with our organics right now. And so let's go ahead and get this game started. We're in the year 2318, and here it is. And so let's see, what are we doing here? I've had an incredibly busy weekend here. I've been working on some fun content that I cannot wait for you guys to see. Guys, we're also streaming this bad boy on Twitch as well as YouTube. So if you see comments that are not on one or the other, don't fear, I'm just in the middle of 2 different platforms right now. But yeah, if you guys have any tips and tricks you want to drop for anything that you see that I'm doing differently, leave them in the comments below. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. And so for starters, I want to look at all of my defensive stations. And so this is the empire I'm like preparing myself to get ready to attack. And I want to check all the choke points. And so right here, you can see this system right here is going to be a choke point I want to look at. this system here, and here. So we have 3 choke points. That's the only way that this empire can get into my borders. And so I want to make sure that those are as strong as possible before we get ready to attack. And it looks like I already have some defensive platforms up here. Now, speaking of defensive platforms, we haven't tinkered with these in the ship designer. And so I'm actually going to scroll all the way down here. Let's go to our defensive platforms. And oh, here it is. All right, this apparently I already did it then. It looks like we already have X-ray lasers and antimatter missiles. Agrif, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let me crank the light up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, welcome to the stream. We are just getting started here with our Overlord versus Overlord battles here. And so I'm just getting my empire set up and ready for the upcoming conflict. Hopefully you're doing well. Also, I've noticed that we have 12 out of 12 star bases built. And so I will not be able to build any more and add anchorages unless, let's see here. Actually, I have some orbital stations. And so we're going to go to our star bases here. And I'm going to see about building more orbital anchorages so that at least we're not suffering too badly from the penalty of being over our naval capacity. And so it says right here that the maintenance cost of your military ships is increased by 23% due to you being over your naval capacity. And so I think it's about time we start putting these ships to use here in a second. Meanwhile, let's go to our technology, and it looks like we have just completed hyper relay technology. This is going to be good for us right now because we're going to be wanting our ships to travel through our systems at a much faster rate. And so we'll go with, let's go with self-evolving logic. I just want to go with this one next because it gives us one extra research alternative. And then for society technology, bingo. Starbase capacity will be increased by 1 if we research the interstellar expansion. Yo, Rookie, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a while since I've been streaming. Like I said, don't fear. I've been busy working on some content here that I want to drop for you guys soon. But yes, hello, welcome. I had a little bit of free time today. Just taking a little breather and trying some things out. I've been doing pretty good, Rookie. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you've been doing good as well. It is Thursday. The weekend is almost here, and so hopefully you guys have some fun weekend plans ahead of you. I'm glad I could make it to the stream today, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this thing. We're getting ready for a war here right now, and so let's go ahead and upgrade all of our defensive platforms. There we go. And so we're gonna upgrade. I'm just gonna be primarily upgrading these 3. These 3 stations are gonna be very important for us. And now that I'm able to build hyper relays, let's see here. Let me grab my construction ships. So I'm gonna actually close out my star bases over here on the right tab because I know that there are mods for like UI interface mods, but I like to play the game the way people would see this game if they were playing it themselves for like maybe the first time. And so that's why I usually just kind of keep it at kind of like base game here. But we're gonna go ahead and send our construction ships down. Actually, you know what, better yet, let me see here. I have 749 influence. I need rare crystals, which should not be hard to get since I have so many other resources. And so I'm going to buy about 1,000, maybe 1,500 crystals, rare crystals. And let's start building hyper relays. And so I'm going to build one wherever my construction ships are located. And then we'll start working our way together and getting these hyper relays connected, at least branching us to the other empires. And so it looks like this Orbis Customer Synergies empire already has hyper relay technology. Their tech score is higher than ours, and so we have to play some catch up here. The Senate is also in session, and so let's see what's going on in the Galactic community. Right now we are sitting in 3rd place when it comes to diplomatic weight, and so not bad, guys. We are playing on a huge galaxy here, and so there are a lot of empires located in this galaxy. And I want to see how many there are total right now, or at least what we can see. And so 44 empires. There are 44 empires in the galaxy, and right now we are in the top 3. Now back to the Galactic community. This is the current resolution that we are voting on. This is the Astral Studies Network, and pretty much the gist of this increases research station output, and it increases diplomatic weight from technology by a whopping 40%. The planet sensor range is also increased, but we pretty much know all the systems that are near our borders right now. And so pretty much I've been voting on mostly all of the resolutions here, opposing the ones I'm not really wanting to see in the Galactic community. All of these repealing resolutions, I'm like, hey, these are waste of time. Let's just let's focus on the future. And so there we go. We got all of our planets, most of our planets pretty much building buildings.
Ships upgraded.
Ships being upgraded.
Ships upgraded.
This looks like this is a Savannah world. And so I'm going to go ahead and build maybe maybe two more Nexus districts to open up some housing and the last two building slots on this planet. And I might just, let me see what the special resources are looking like. Looks like we're running low on exotic gases and volatile motes. And so this actually brings up something that I want to check out. Let's go to our government tab. I want to make sure I don't have any too many policies and edicts activating. And it looks like we're pretty good. We have three edicts activated. I'm sorry. We have capacity subsidies, and this pretty much increases my tech drone output. We have fleet supremacy, giving me lots of bonuses towards building ships like building speed, starting experiences for my ships, and increasing my diplomatic weight from fleet power. And then lastly, fortifying the border. And this just gives me some nice bonuses whenever I want to upgrade my star bases. It also gives me 2 extra star base capacity. And so this is why I'm keeping this activated until I'm able to get my my star base capacity up to over what my current capacity is. And so our diplomatic stance is set to a belligerent. Now let's go back to the council here. And so it looks like our next agenda that we are currently launching or getting ready to launch is the correctional bisection. This one we need because it'll remove 2 negative traits, which it looks like my main leader Clue, the mainframe of my empire, and a couple of regulatory nodes, or a regulatory node and a legion node, have picked up a negative trait. And so we'll cut those traits off. The leaders might lose a little bit of experience, but it's okay because we're machines. Machines tend to not die unless they malfunction. But yeah, we are looking pretty good there. And so let's go ahead and keep this game going. We're now in the year 2319. And so let's keep this thing going. And looks like I have my armies here. Let's go ahead and move the armies down towards the southern area of our empire's border. And so we're going to embark all. I'm going to select these guys. They're located right here in the Bats track system. I had them pretty much just sitting on that planet for a bit. There was a uprising that happened not too long ago, and we're gonna go ahead and move our armies down here towards the bottom. Now I want to see what their so their star base is sitting at 10.5k power. So our fleets could probably take that on. Our fleets are sitting around 36k, 29, 29, 18, and so we have some pretty strong fleets. I feel like they could be a little bit stronger, and that's what we're going to work on doing today. Now, one of my governors has a veteran level that has been reached, and we're going to go with the efficiency loop. This increases resources from jobs, which we're going to be filling up our planets relatively quickly. We have machines, we have organics, and speaking of organics, let's go to the slave market here, and I want to see, it looks like all of my pops have been sold already, and so I'm going to sell a handful of these here. And I'm pretty much just going to like cut all of my enslaved species in half. And so we'll sell these pops in the market. That'll give us more energy credits. We'll sell those energy, or we'll buy some alloys using those energy credits, and we'll come back to it a little bit later on. And so cool stuff here. All of our shipyards are building ships. Guys, welcome to the Overlord versus Overlord. And so let's go ahead and get this thing set up here. For starters, I will not be needing as much food as we have right now. And so one of the big things is up here towards the top right of the galaxy, we have a machine, or not a machine, we have a ruthless capitalist empire. Their economy is very strong compared to ours. And so I'm going to make a trade deal here. And this empire is the reason that I've been able to acquire as many alloys as I have been lately. And so we're going to buy as much as they feel like they would like to sell to us. And we're going to see if they are willing to accept food. Oh, they're not. Let's see here. I know they enjoy getting those special resources. And so as much as I would like to sell them rare crystals, I'm going to hold off. And this might be the last time that I sell them dark matter. All right, looks like I don't have as, actually, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm just going to hold off right now. We still have alloys. So we're pretty good in that department. Cool. Yeah, we'll come back to them a little bit later on. All right, and so there we go. We got hyper relays on the way. It looks like my core, this is my habitat that I have. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade the planetary capital building, and we're looks like this planet is being designated towards a refinery station. And so the goal with this habitat is to pretty much acquire more special resources. In this case, it looks like I'm building exotic gas refineries and chemical plants because, well, the chemical plants, this will help us since we are lacking volatile motes. Now, I just got an alert that I've colonized a new habitat. And this might be my second refinery habitat. And so we're going to start with habitation districts first. We're going to get some housing open on this planet. We're going to get some building slots open on this planet as well. And then I'm probably just going to go ahead and now I'm torn because I know that the other guys, I know that the other overlord has a technology advantage on us right now. I think instead of making this a refinery habitat, we might lean a little bit more into another tech habitat since we have 0G research districts on here. And man, when you're building habitats, the districts produce, or at least if you have a district that has this type of, or if you have a habitat that has this type of district, man, you can get a lot of technology from this. And so just one district will produce 17 of each science category of tech deposits that you can produce. It'll cost you a lot of energy credits though, 7 energy credits. And so I'm actually going to go ahead and start by building just one of those, and then we'll come back to that habitat later. But yeah, we're doing pretty solid right now. Let's go to our physics technology, and we've just completed, I didn't see what we completed here. What was it? Well, I apparently can't see it now, but we're gonna go with hyperspace slipstreams next. This will unlock the Edict network movement. This increases automatic resettlement chances by 50%, decreasing resettlement costs by 25%. And you guys saw what I was doing earlier when I was moving those pops from one planet to the other. This network movement will help me with that a lot. And then the component Hyperdrive 2, this says that a new generation of hyperdrives capable of accessing the subspace slipstreams that are present within hyperspace. This leads to dramatically improved drive performance. And so we'll get that research as well. We have a new habitat. Let's see here. What else could we do? I got both of my construction ships at work. And you know what? I saw a little tips and tricks video on YouTube about building and making sure that you're still building construction ships to keep up with, building things in your borders. And so I'm going to queue up 2 more construction ships here. I want to get those hyper relays up as quickly as possible. All right. And so there we have it. These guys, want to see what their relationship with us is looking like. Oh, and that fleet power is inferior. It does not look like they're at war with any other empires. And there we have it. Another construction ship has been created. We're going to build a hyper relay in our home system now. We have our other two construction ships about to finish their hyper relays. Boom. And there goes one right here. We're going to go ahead and start moving a little bit closer. Like I said, we're going to work a little path here so that we can travel downward and get down here as quickly as possible. All right. And so, especially with our armies as well, that'll help them travel a little bit faster as well. They're located right here right now. And so cool stuff. Besides that, all of our resources look pretty solid. Like I said, we're still working on the volatile motes. I have a chemical building on the way on one of my planets. I believe it was my habitat. Let's see here. Which habitat was that? I have so many worlds already. Here it is. So the chemical plant is on the way next. Good stuff there. Besides that, it looks like we keep detecting invisible fleets around, and there it is, guys. We've sold the pop. The final price, 3,600 energy credits. And so now we're back up to 19K energy credits. And I'm just going to let that climb up for a bit until we pretty much max out our energy credits. And then I'll decide what we want to do with that a little bit later on. All right, and so let's go back to some of our worlds here. And I might just queue up a few more of the stronghold buildings here. Again, I want to get a fleet that's pretty strong. I feel like right now, if I keep building strongholds and we get those pops to work, our energy credits might go up a little bit more. Here is Enigma's end habitat. Cool, we got jobs here on the way. That's looking pretty solid. And good stuff there, guys. Holy moly, what is going on here? Nice. You need pops to run those strongholds though? Exactly. And so yeah, earlier we looked around at our planets. Like here we have 2 warrior drones. Actually, we can go ahead and let's get them to work right now. Oh, so I have a bunch of complex drones open right now. Now I'm not sweating the Bobber of Darkness. I'm not sweating the naval cap too badly right now, because I know that when we go to war with this overlord here, whenever the timing is right. Actually, I just saw, wait, let's go back to that engineering technology really quick. I know that when I go to war with them, I'm going to lose some ships. But yeah, over here at engineering technology, I noticed there was, where are you at? Oh, here it is, Citadel technology. We are going to research Citadel technology. I want to make my star bases stronger, yes. But yeah, look at this, man. We keep finding cloaked ships trying to cross into our borders, man. And on top of that, I see that there is a wormhole. I'm going to send one of my scientists to explore it. Are you hyped for the new DLC, Bobber of Darkness? I sure as heck am. All right, have you been following the Astral Planes DLC? Because I am definitely looking forward to it. I cannot wait. All of these, the dev diaries I've been following look absolutely phenomenal. All of the new features, the astral actions, the astral threads, the astral rifts, all of it looks incredibly fun. And I feel like it's going to add a lot of content. 30 astral rifts. Not so much as the previous DLCs, but I know a thing or two. Nice. Well, yeah, there's going to be all kinds of things happening, but I mean, 30 astral rifts. That's going to be insane. All right. 30 different types of situations. I'm very excited. And so I can't wait. I can't wait to play some Stellaris and put together another massive campaign to show off the new DLC. And one thing I will say about Stellaris DLC that just always gets me so excited is I feel like I feel like more people get drawn into Stellaris when new DLC drops, and there's like this hype that starts to come into the game in the community, and I feel like more people talk about the game more when new DLC drops, and it just stirs up a little buzz that gets me excited every single time. And so I'm looking forward to the Astral Planes DLC. I look forward to, like I said, just putting empires together in more campaigns and situations and things like that. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But we got a date now, the 16th, which is going to be on actually 1 week from today. A week from today, we get Astral Planes DLC. And so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Just checked last night, last diary with Civics and Origins. I think I might have missed I posted it in my Discord, but I hope those will make our mid-game more interesting. I feel like they will. All right. It's been a while since we've gotten like excavation sites and dig sites and things like that. One thing I'm looking forward to as well is more music. I think we're getting 3 new soundtracks or 3 new like tunes that we can hear. And so I'm seeing good things. All right, guys, we have completed the Discovery tradition, the Supremacy tradition, and now we are getting one step closer to completing the Enmity tradition. And we're gonna go with our 4th pick here in this tradition. This is the Outpace, and so it says, second, make your move your foe is unwilling to. All right, and this will increase our damage to rivals by 15%. Bobber says that I can say that astral theme. I have to be sick for new music. I know. And just, I mean, like a rift tearing open in space. I feel like with a lot of, just like in the entertainment industry in general, I feel like we've been seeing a lot of like time traveling, dimensional splitting, variant type things like that. And so, speaking of variants, guys, I gotta watch Loki tonight. I just remembered that. And so, but yeah, I feel like there's just been a lot of that in like every single niche and category. It's like, push the button, go into a different dimension, which isn't a bad thing. But I mean, Stellaris, if there's one game that also new Crisis, right?
Research complete.
A new Crisis. I don't know if I've heard about that one, Bobber. But let's look at this new technology. You're gonna have to fill me in on that, because I feel like I've been getting so much information that my brain's like a pretty much a soaked sponge right now, and there's just there's too much water to hold in. It's just slipping out now. And so I'm trying to keep up as best as I can, but it has been a incredibly busy week for me. And so I've been trying to, I've just been trying to keep up, but also just kind of hone in and focus on my stuff. And so now, like I said, I'm looking forward to it, but I mean, a new Crisis type. Don't get me excited. All right. I love Crisis. When the Nemesis DLC came out, I feel like a lot of people were like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know why, but I just feel like people weren't really into the Nemesis DLC as much as I was, but I really enjoyed the Nemesis DLC. It also has one of my favorite songs, the Nemesis song in Stellaris, but I enjoyed the idea of becoming the Crisis in the galaxy. And so if there's a new Crisis, I also enjoy when Crisis spawn into my game as well. It completely shifts the power of the galaxy, and I look forward to it happening in this game here today. And so maybe not today. I don't know if we're gonna get the Crisis today, guys, but yeah, I like when it happens in my games. Even if they just completely destroy the galaxy, that adds to the story here. But yo, look at this all over here. All this blue is some sort of, I don't know if it's I want to say it's a Overlord and not a Federation. Yeah, it looks like it's an Overlord. And so whatever blue border over here, looks like a very strong sort of alliance going on. We'll have to keep our eye out on that. And I want to see, excuse me, what their opinion is compared to us. Oh, their fleet power is pathetic. Let me see what our rivals are over here. And so, oh, okay, now their fleet power is equal to us. And this is why I'm not jumping the gun and just completely attacking these guys right now. Oh, they're now peaceful traders. I don't think they've always been this way, but all right. And they have Federation Association status with another empire. And so, okay, that's worrisome. I want to try and attack them before they completely join a Federation, but nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and reinforce some more fleets. And we have a frigate fleet on. Look at all these frigates. We're building so many frigates. I want to see how many ships I'm building total right now. And I actually have another orbital. This is one of my orbital rings. We're gonna add another anchorage. All right, getting closer to increasing. Oh, and a naval logistics office. Both of these increased naval anchorages. Honestly, all right, like I'm gonna have to go through some of my star bases here and just start building anchorages. Some of these bases I had made defensive earlier just due to our location, and we had rivals at our borders earlier. I gotta fix that. So let's change some of these modules here, and we'll make those anchorages, guys. Bauer says, I'm not sure if Crisis is confirmed or not, but I think it's speculated since the first news of DLC. We'll see. It's almost here. Like I said, we got 1 week to go. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the hype. I love seeing other people talking about Stellaris. I like seeing people that I don't normally see playing Stellaris. And so I think it's going to be a good time. I do think it's going to be some fun. If there's a new Crisis, I feel like, didn't we just get one? Let me see. Do I have it in this game? I feel like, isn't it like these guys over here, the Chosen? I still have yet to have even like interacted with them in the game yet. And so we'll see about contacting them, but we're going to go ahead and keep this game going. We're at the year 2322 now. The Galactic community is in the middle of a little past the middle of a session here to, wait, now we're forming the Galactic Council? I don't know, we're still doing the Astral Studies Network, and so it looks like we're probably going to pass this resolution. We should be good. We should be solid. I got my fleets in position here as well. We're not attacking just yet. I want to make sure my fleets are just, I want them to pretty much just make these guys look very weak to us right now. All right. And so nonetheless, let's go back to our planets here and let's continue to build some more buildings. Let's see, we got that first 0G research district queued up on this world. And I'm actually going to go ahead and resettle some pops to this planet, this habitat. And there we go. We got a few more calculator jobs. We got, I don't know why they go to the maintenance drones over a calculator job, but your machines, we need the technology. And so nonetheless, no worries. And wow, my energy credits dropped all the way to 100 and they're steady dropping. And so let's maybe go to another one of our worlds here and let's try to get a couple of generator districts up if possible. And these research, in this case, since I'm playing with machines, anytime I build a research lab, and there's pops working as calculators that's going to burn my energy credits. And so any world or habitat that I do not have a energy grid on, we will get one built on that world or habitat. Oh wow, and this is actually what is this? This is one of my refinery stations, my orbital habitat energy grids. We're doing like a unofficial energy grid mandate here. And so let's see, some of the habitats you will not be able to build energy grids on. I believe they have to have a research district for that. Uh-oh, and what is this? Oh, thank goodness, I got worried. This Federation is growing stronger. These guys are getting pretty strong. Their Federation seems to be pretty weak to us though, and so I think we should be okay, but somehow this empire is still equal to us when it comes to fleet power. Like I said, we gotta squash that. All right, and really I want this, if I can, I want to wait for this empire to be at war with another empire. I wish there was a thing as proxy wars, because I would love to try to instigate some sort of proxy war against these guys, but like I said, we'll wait and we'll cross all these bridges once we get there. Now I'm steadily going to keep building these. Let's go to it. Stronghold buildings, even though we might, some of the worlds might not have warrior drones fully complete. This world only has Menal drone pops to work. And let me go to another world here. So this planet has, it's like, hey, if this world's too happy, send those happy pops to another planet and make them soldiers. And so in this case, planets are Ring World, Software Prime. We're gonna move it to that planet I was just looking at. And at this case, guys, I'm just gonna call habitats planets at this point because there's so many worlds I'm controlling that it's kind of hard to just kind of, I'm flowing right now, and like here it is, the Illuminated Reef planet. We're gonna resettle some pops from planet source. Here we go. Move 5 pops to that world, and bingo. Now we have even more warrior drones. Our naval cap went up to 509, but we're still 100 ships over our naval cap. And so I'm just gonna slowly let that start to fill up. Meanwhile, we have our scientists here with a new trait available. And I'm gonna go with, wait. Where are we at? Let's just go with flexible programming. The scientist is only level 2, and so they could probably benefit from some leader experience gain. And it looks like we have just explored a wormhole system. And so let me go to where that is located. All right, so here it is. We're gonna click on this and see where it takes me to. Oh, that connects me to the Ganavian Compact Empire. What is up with these guys? They're honor-bound warriors. Their fleet power is pathetic to us, and they appear to be a Scholarium under the League of Byra. And this empire has an equivalent fleet power to ours. And so we explored our first wormhole, and I'm slightly tempted to just maybe explore the this L gate here. It looks like I don't have the technology available for that just yet. Excuse me, guys. It's daylight saving time here, so it's a little bit darker than it usually is at this time of day. And I just had a delicious dinner. I grilled some food here, so I might have the I might have Alpha Yawn deleting tonight. But no, yeah, let's find a world that I can assist in researching. And I'm sending my scientist to do that now. And so this scientist is now going to assist in researching. Let's go to our construction ships again. I want to make sure all of my construction ships are going to be steadily building hyper relays across my borders. And pretty much every border or every system that is under my control, I'm building hyper relays all over the place. And so there goes another one. And pretty soon we will have the ability to travel across our borders at a much faster rate than what we usually do. Now, there it is. Relay links have been forged. It says the galaxy presents one less hurdle to us today, as our cooperative efforts with the empire we're going to be getting ready to go to war with has reached a fruitful conclusion. The last link in our adjoining hyper-relay networks has been brought online, inviting both partners into rapid transit across our shared borders. What awaits us now is a journey into the unknown. For every aspect of this arrangement, positive or negative, applies equally to us and the Orbis Customer Synergies Empire. We shall see how well our neighbors hold to this symbol of mutual trust. And so here's our hyper relays connecting to each other. And again, I'm trying to, I'm not going to war with these guys until their fleet power is inferior or pathetic. Now it looks like right now I'm lacking alloys to build any more hyper relays. And so we'll wait to build up some more resources, or I could make some trades here, but I don't have a lot of special resources. And so I'm going to start stockpiling on those, saving them. And then when I'm able to build up some more alloys, we'll start building some more things. But meanwhile, let's go to our shipyards here. And I'm still building ships here. That's incredible. Oh, and there it is. Their fleet power is inferior to ours. Wow. Okay, and so we are in some dangerous territories here, because eventually I feel like we could get ready to attack these guys. But again, I'm going to exhaust those resources until pretty much we don't have anything else we can really upgrade and really build just in general. And so we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna be very patient here, because I feel like where I struggle at when it comes to wars in this game is that I get so antsy about wanting to attack the other empire that I end up attacking them too soon, and they end up annihilating me because my fleets are not strong enough for them just yet. And so let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on them, but right now their fleet power is inferior to ours. And let me see what the new Mystic Order wants to, what kind of deal they want to make with us. They're offering me a caravan cruiser, which isn't too bad, but I'm gonna pass for now. I don't know if I want more ships, but I should be okay. I should be okay without it. Now, let me check on these borders once again, and once we get that Citadel technology complete, I might as well just go ahead and upgrade these 3 defensive star bases that we've been looking at before. Get some more defensive platforms on them as well. It looks like right now, I mean, this empire and my empire are like on the same level. Our relative power seems to match, and there it is. Citadel technology has been completed. Now, oh man, look at all these research options we have. Honestly, I want my ships to do well in battle. I think I might have to go with Durasteel material next. This says that this is strong yet flexible material that is capable of withstanding severe punishment. It serves well as ship armor. And so we'll select that in 18 months. I will then upgrade my ships again. And I think around that time, I might be looking to go to war here. All right, and so, yeah, like I said, we still have lots of pops here to fill up on our planets. Let's go to our main sector here, and I want to see maintenance drones. We got to move pops from Software Prime to another world here. And so let's move them to the planet Miners Bay. Let's see, where's Software Prime at? Oh, here it is. All right. And there we go. And so Miners Bay, there we go. We got lots and lots of pops. We're now, honestly, let me find another planet with high amenities here, and let me see. All right, so I think we should be okay for a little bit. We're not going to move too many pops around because I don't want pops planets being too unhappy. And like in this case, Miners Bay might be one of my Miners Bay, Heavy Anchor. Those are my 2 lowest stability planets, even Illuminated Reef. And again, these are planets that we just conquered, and so it's not impacting us too badly. We're just losing 1% resources from jobs due to the stability being so low, but no, yeah, we're good. Now I want to look at some of the planets that have a high stability, and the higher the stability, the more resources you get from jobs. And so here, like planet Enigma's end to habitat, 6% more resources from jobs, 6.6 from our home ring world. And speaking of ring world, let's go to that planet or that ring world and see. All right, I need 10,000 alloys if I want to colonize that planet. And so let's reach out to one of our favorite trading partners, and I'm going to offer them that trade deal again. I'm going to see if they're, yes, they would be willing to give us 10,000 alloys if we can give them something that's worth the offer. And so honestly, this might work right here. There we go. And I'm going to give them something very generous here. I want to also increase opinions with them as well. And so giving them something that benefits them a little bit more than us is a win-win. We increase relations with them, form a better friendship with this empire, and they're one of the strongest empires in the galaxy right now. And so we'll take it. And so there goes. And now we're going to go back to that ruined ring section. Let's upgrade it to a completed ring world section. Oh, and I need mega engineering technology before I can do this. And so we're going to pump the brakes on that idea, and we'll come back to it a little bit later on. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and start using those alloys to instead upgrade all 3 citadels that are at my borders. And so all 3 of those will upgrade. Then we'll build some defensive platforms. And I'm going to save the alloys until then. Now, the Senate is in session again. I believe we just passed that last resolution to increase diplomatic weight from technology. And let's go with forming the Galactic Council next. All right. And so again, I want to squash the Orbis customer synergies. Their diplomatic weight is higher than ours. They are a threat to us diplomatically. We can't have that. All right. Old Man Mordaeth, the Senate is here, and here comes Senator Bud. Yo, what's going on, Old Man Mordaeth? Hopefully you're doing all right. We are playing on a huge galaxy. We are pretty deep in this run right now, and pretty soon we're going to be going to war with a Overlord. I wouldn't say they beat us in the first war. I think we just had to like settle a status quo, and now yeah, we're gonna try to get our payback here. And so, ooh. With us completing the Citadel technology, synchronized defenses is going to complement this technology very well. This is going to add 8 more defensive platforms that we can build on each of our star bases. Out of the way, let us get some food. I'm playing with machines today, so we can we actually have some pops on our planet that we're pretty much if you've seen the Matrix, that's what we're doing to our organic species. We're putting them into these sort of like gel-like components and harvesting them for their energy credits. Give me some of them platforms. Yes, yes. Love big bases, and I can't lie. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we are getting ready to upgrade these 3 bases. One right here, here, and here, so that we can kind of like seal this empire off that's in the blue right here next to me. This is the empire that I want to attack. I gotta increase my crop so I can do my weather manning a little bit better, but yeah, we're getting ready to attack these guys here. They're an overlord as well. They have subjugated one of my fellow machines, and this is no longer a liberation war. This is just a full-blown overlord versus overlord battle. And so, oh, we have living metal technology that we can research. Let's do it. This will also give me the living metal mega construction. This increases megastructure build speed by 50%, and it says that the inherent properties of living metal makes it perfect for improving megastructure construction. We can also exploit living metal. I don't know if I have any of that in my borders, but actually we haven't opened up Elgate yet. So when we do that, we could get the chance here to maybe get some nanites. Maybe not nanites. Living is it nanites or is it living metal that's usually in the Elgates? I don't remember. I think it is nanites. And so another empire's closed their borders to us. Oh, this is the Federation. Now, why would they do such a thing to us? Nanites, yeah. Yeah, I think there's like, what, a world that is covered in like dead nanites? Something else that I'm doing as well that I don't normally do, Old Man Mordaeth, is selling pops on the market. And I didn't realize how lucrative it is selling those pops on the market. And so let's see here. Actually, all of my pops have been sold. Let's see if we can sell some more. And I have psionic species here. This is perfect. I've been pretty much modifying the pops so that I don't know if modified pops are worth more, but I've been trying to add traits to my species that are organics and selling them on the market for even more. And so right now we're selling them for about 3.9 or 3.5 thousand. On top of that, we're building hyper relays across the galaxy. Old Man Mordaeth, earlier we were talking about the astral rifts. Let me know, are you looking forward to it? I feel like this DLC is going to be very impactful, all right, to Stellaris. Traits can boost or reduce the cost of a species. Copy that. So negative traits, I'm assuming, can decrease the cost of pops. Man, this is actually very interesting. I feel like I need to dive more into selling pops on the market. Is it Stellaris? Is it a Stellaris DLC? Is it considered a DLC or is it just a like a patch? I want to say DLC. You got it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the League Empire. Wait, what? Okay, I thought this was like a peaceful trading empire. They apparently are plotting against us. All right, here are the curators throughout the majority of this game. I've been purchasing their service to increase our research speed. And on top of that, their opinions at 100%. And so, yes, we will have that. And then I'm going to actually ask them this time around, can they share the fundamental principles of knowledge with us? And I'm going to give them another 1,000 energy credits. I have 800 influence, and so giving them 50 influence, sure. And what did that just do? Oh, it just gave one of my scientists, I want to see who that was. It just gave one of my scientists a trait. Who was it? Let's look here for it. Wait, what? So that would be on the council. Let me go check. Would it be regulatory node? No. Cognitive node. Here it is, curator principles. And so this increases research speed by 15%, survey speed, which we don't really need right now. We're kind of late into the game, by 25% though. And it increases the chance to draw rare technologies. Nice. With these being nodes, I don't know, I've never seen a node like malfunction before or anything like that, but that is nice. Yes, 15%. Oh, wait. Yeah, 15% research speed. That is huge. But increasing the chance to draw rare technology? I don't know if I've seen that before. That's pretty good. I think I've been holding off on that for a while. And so, yeah, if you are getting bonuses from the curators, be sure to do that right there. All right, so I want to check up on these guys again. Their fleet power is still inferior to ours. Let's go ahead and reach out to our best trading partners on the other side of the galaxy, this criminal syndicate empire. And I'm going to be asking for more alloys. And this is funny. These guys are the equivalent of the Pope to me in Crusader Kings. I'm just like, hey, can I get some gold, please? So that must be, instead of getting the curator buddy to sit on your council, oh, like recruiting a leader from the curator? Is that what you're saying, Old Memory? Thanks for stopping by. If I don't catch you later on the stream, have a good rest of your night, Old Memory, and Astral Planes. It'll be here in a week. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. So let's see if we can sell them some specials. I said I wouldn't do this again, yet here we are. And I'm gonna need another, like maybe, oh, they only have, wow, this is the first time I've seen them not having as many alloys. Interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think now more than ever, we might be as close as we can to defeating this empire in a battle. Excuse me, that was a nice little burp there. I'm going to position my fleets, and we are going to get ready here to declare war on these guys. Now, I just sold 2 pops, and already I'm back up to 32,000 energy credits. Let's go to our planets here and see if we can squeeze in some buildings here before we get ready for action. And so over here on Nexus Primus, let's see. All right, so we have a couple of jobs open on this world. Here it is. Software Prime will move the pops from this planet as well as planet Source. And we're to send them to, let's send them to the Illuminated Reef. All right, so Software Prime, here it is. We'll just move 2 pops from that planet as well as Source. I'll move maybe 2 pops off this world as well. All right, so Illuminated Reef now has all the warrior drones that we have, and this puts us even closer to our naval cap. Nice, nice. Illuminated Rift, or Reef, I'm sorry, not Rift. let's look into maybe adding just some final tech drops here. Now that those energy credits have went back up, we'll just do a complete research lab building expedition here. And man, there it is. There it is. And I can actually go ahead and start expanding some of my habitats now. And so we'll start queuing all of those up. Let me see where... Yes, let's use this decision now. This cost me about 1,000 alloys and 25 influence. Completely worth it though. More habitats, more resources, more domination. Ladies and gentlemen, my fleets are in position. The Orbis Customer Synergies Empire, their fleet is inferior to ours. It is time for an Overlord versus Overlord Wars. Let's make some more claims. We have influence here, and we're gonna make these claims before we go to war, so they're not as expensive, rather than waiting. And I'm gonna select as many as I can. Wow. So pretty much I'm just trying to cut this empire in half. I've made claims on the system that has their empire's capital in it. There it is, claims have been made. This is a conquering claim war. It is time to declare it.
War because some people have to learn the hard way.
They have to learn the hard way. And so we have all our fleets here. It is time to march on these guys. And here we go. Fleets are now on the way. And New Mystic Order, I will reach out to you guys later. Right now, it is time. And so I think there was some way to do this where I could make my fleets follow my ships. Let's see here. What was that? This fleet can rally troops. New assault armies will automatically reinforce this fleet. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And there should be a way for them to... Oh, I think it's aggressive, I want to say. This fleet will automatically follow friendly military fleets and invade hostile planets if the odds of success are favorable. Okay. So let's do it. Here we go. We are about to attack this Overlord. I'm going to wait to use my edicts. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to wait for that. We're going to activate these edicts now. And so I have a lot of energy weapons. I know I have a lot of armor as well. A lot of my ships are running just pretty much full armor with like maybe one shield. I think we have a few missiles. We have those frigates, so yes. And lastly, yeah, I guess I'll use exotic gases for shield boost as well, and exotic gases as fuel. And so anything that just impacts my fleets, we do it. And there we go. Attacking their base next. And our starbase capacity has been increased as well for our next technology. Let's go with Durastale infrastructure. This will increase my building slot, colony development speed, and habitat max district by 10%. And so there it is. First, wait. Oh, we attacked their ring around their planets. There it is. And that system is not under our control fully, but we have taken down the base. And so this next system we really need to get as soon as possible. Oh, and that base actually did some... Oh, okay, no. It didn't do a lot of damage to us. Oh, and they're invading the planet. Okay, well, let's pause for a second because there's a lot happening here. That one system we just attacked had a planet inside of it. We also have on our council an agenda that is ready to be launched. This is the correctional bisection. And notice that my leaders here have a few negative traits. We're going to cut these off. Boom. Now, none of my leaders have any negative traits. We lost a little bit of experience. I think you lose around 300 experience per negative trait that you cut off, and you can only cut off 2 per agenda launched. And so, or per that agenda launched. Next up, we're gonna go with, let's go with Second Strike, all right? So we'll launch that as well. And I actually want to see if we can declare these guys a rival. No, it does not look like we can do that right now. Oh, we can. So we're going to declare them a rival. There we go. They're our rival. And we're going to go to our traditions here and see how that benefits us. So if we go to our society management, here it is. So our leader capacity per rival has been increased by 0.5. While our so this helps us a lot with our technology and our economy. So while our economy is weaker than a rival, our meal drone output's increased, our research labs build speed will be increased, and our researchers' upkeep will be decreased if our technology is weaker than a rival. On top of that, we'll do 15% more damage to rivals, and our diplomatic weight when opposing resolutions. This doesn't have anything to do with rivals, but if we're opposing it, it's increased by 50%, our diplomatic weight. So sweet. We just made these guys a rival. Now let's check this world that is inside of their borders, and I want to see what the armies are looking like. We outnumber them, and so pretty soon we'll have full control of the system. Meanwhile, my fleets are moving forward, and we're getting ready to attack this Nixile system. Now I want to check the war here. Oh, we're at war with multiple empires here. Let me see where this empire is located. Oh yeah, they're too far away from us to really do any damage here. All right, so we should be good. Our ecomicity is strong. Yeah, exactly. That I got mixed up there. And so what's going on, man? Hopefully you're doing all right. Welcome to the stream. We are in the middle of a war against an overlord, and just as I thought, we are starting to lose a few more ships, which is actually kind of a good thing for us right now because we were over our capacity a little bit. And there it is. Another system under our control. Now I'm keeping my fleets here. We're going to back up a little bit and get behind this starbase because I see they have a hostile fleet at 23. Actually, you know what? We don't even have to worry about this. Matter of fact, I'm going to send these fleets right here so that when that fleet spawns into this system, we're going to be ready to clap. All right. Now let's see how this goes. I want to see if they are they going to travel to this. They are. Here they come. Oh, and they're backing off. No, 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 no. No, you are not, my friend. If you back off, we will come for you. There is no running away. And so we're sending our fleets here, and actually I'm just going to send them on the outside of this system so that we don't risk attacking this fleet and this base at the same time.
Battle commenced.
Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And nice. We're actually... Okay, wait. Okay, their base is attacking right now, but their fleets aren't surviving that. That's a victory. That is a victory. Now, I want to see the combat stats of this battle. Our damage output is at 100%. Awesome. Awesome. Very good. We completely shattered their hull, all right? We did no damage to their shields or their armor, which is interesting. Let's see, our hit ratio is much higher than theirs. Theirs is at 86%, ours is at 98%, and our evasion's at 1 to their 1 as well. Now, they did damage to a couple of our shields, armor, and hull, but dang, they did a lot of damage to our hull, but yeah. I'm still somewhat figuring out the combat thing, but yeah, I think we're pretty good for this battle. And honestly, I think we've built up our fleets here strong enough. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get some more ships here. I'm gonna do what I have not been doing in a while and selling those energy credits so that we can get alloys. And let's reinforce some of our lost ships and some of our fleets here. And so that is another system under our control. Let's grab all of our fleets. We are not going to slow down here. Let's push on to the next system. I feel like if we can get our hands on their capital, that right there can be bad for them. And so our armies here have taken that system, and next up we have a second planet. Let's see if we can invade this. Terrible Hamster, hello, hello, welcome to the stream, guys. We are getting ready to invade a second world here. They have about 201 troops garrisoned on this planet. This is going to be a little risky here, but I'm going to take the gamble on it. We're going to land our armies there, and while we do that, I'm going to go to my home my home shipyard, and we're going to build up some mega war forms. This just reminded me, guys, we have a relic. We have a very important relic at that too. I take that back. We have no relics. I thought we had a relic. My bad. Different playthrough. I'm in the middle of multiple playthroughs, so I got a little mixed up there. We have no relics right now, so disregard that. I thought we had the Warforge relic?
Battle commenced.
But nonetheless, we are in their home system now. Oh, and they've sent a fleet behind our backs here. All right, well. Oh yeah, and so we're getting ready to invade a second planet. Meanwhile, we're attacking their empire's capital, and we're gonna be bringing our ships back here in a moment. Bingo, their home system has been not fully conquered, but we've We've destroyed their base. And now let's take out this second fleet here. This fleet looks to be a little bit stronger than before. It looks like they have 6 battleships. That's a lot of battleships there.
Cleared.
About 35 corvettes. Oh, now 20.
Spaceport lost.
All right. No worries. We lost a spaceport, but they're trying to catch up here. And so this is perfect. And they're trying to come to us. We bring the fight to them. Kiss your fleet goodbye. And bing, that's a victory right there. And so boom, now I'm going to assume, yes, one of my admirals has leveled up, and the automated repair systems, I've been leaning towards this trait a lot more in my runs here with my admirals, because this gives you some daily hull and armor regeneration. And so now I don't have to worry too much about sending my ships back to the starbase. That's the second planet that has been colonized, or not colonized, invaded. All right, so let's take this base back. Oh, no, come back. Take it. Please, yes. And there it is. Now, who do we attack, or what do we attack next? This system has a wormhole in it. Actually, I see their fleets are back. Let's go back to their home system.
Station under attack.
We're going to try to stop these guys from getting to their home system. And what station is under attack? Okay, no stations are under attack. All right. Had me worried there for a second. And I'm pretty sure, are they going to try to, looks like they're not trying to attack their home system. I guess they don't value their home system like that. We do have defensive grid supercomputer technology completed now. And so based on the way that this battle is going right now, I don't know if I have to worry about that just yet. After the war is over and when we're trying to like rebuild everything, sure, I have all my construction ships on standby until this battle is over. I want to make sure that let's say I lose a battle, right? I want to make sure that my ships can recover. I can reinforce them and have them ready to go. And so we're going to slow down on building hyper relays. And now we're to come back to the system here. Oh, nope. Okay, it looks like that what they're trying to do is they're building armies, and those armies are getting destroyed by the base that we now control. I wish I had scientists in these systems. Honestly, I might grab one and bring them down here. And this is one of those situations where the hyper relays, they can be a double-bladed sword. Look at all this debris here that I can research at a really fast pace as well. Because we have those hyper relays, so I can travel there quickly. How much debris is in that system? Jeez. And now I can travel through their systems that we control and prepare to attack. And so over here, this little icon, it's like a little wrench icon. It's indicating that my ships are repairing themselves thanks to my admirals. Now, here comes the opposing overlord trying to take back their home system, and they are going to fail. Beautifully. There it is. Beautifully. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right. Now, they're sending their other fleets around here. I'm keeping an eye on this, and I'm going to be... Oh, yeah, they're trying to get back here. We can meet them there. I see what they're trying to do. Yep. Oh, nope. Where did they go? Oh, this is a nebula. So I can't see anything here, but I know they're going for this Destamon system next, and so I'm going to go ahead and send my fleets here, and we'll be patiently... Matter of fact, I'm going to wait for them right here. Oh, hey, army, back up. Hold up. Wait a second. We know you want to invade worlds, but wait one moment. Let's see what their home world is looking like. Let me see here. This is their empire's capital. Now, they have about 804 troops garrisoned on this planet. I'm going to pull my army back, keep our fleets here, and we're going to see if the AI decides to spawn in this area. And if they back up, I'm going to push. So let's just wait and see. All right, so right now it looks like I have a shortage of rare crystalls. We'll buy about let's just buy about 300 of those, and make sure that our resources do not close in on that negative deficit for too long. We don't want to have to go into bankruptcy, and they did it. They backed off. Now I'm going to wait until they get into this system next. We'll go back here, and then I'm going to attack. Oh yeah, there they are. All right, we're going to attack them here if we can. So yeah, they're going to go here. and let's see what happens. Now, my scientists are researching all the debris that is left behind. And of course, they're just like, wait a second. They're here. So since they're kind of hesitating here, let's bring the fight to them. All right. And my fleets are on the way. They're going to say, hello, it's me. I was wondering if you need your ships. And there it is. All right. And so one of my fleets entered battle a little early. That worried me a little bit there, but I think we should still be pretty good. And bingo, that is another fleet down. Potentially another system under our control, and now we can really start cutting through their empire like butter. They have a lot of these systems that are star-baseless. Star-baseless, I like that. And so we're just going to start destroying all of them and controlling all of them. Now, our war exhaustion, you guys can't see it behind me because my incredibly large noggin is blocking it, but we're at 22% war exhaustion to their 31%. Their empire is getting tired. I also need some volatile emotes as well, and so we're going to buy about 200 of those, and like I said, we're going to keep on pushing through this battle. I'm putting those special resources to use, and oh, no, I wasn't paying attention to the Galactic community. Okay, so there is not a Galactic Council just yet, but there will be an election for one. And I have to conquer this empire before that election passes. Hopefully we have time to do this, but let me see if I can conquer. Actually, hold up. All right, yeah, we don't have enough troops yet to conquer their home world, but if I'm not on the council, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be very upset. Actually, let's go ahead and see if I have any envoys that we can assign to this. Yes, we do. And I'm assigning on all envoys to the Galactic community, and boom, that puts us actually in second place in the entire Galactic community for most diplomatic weight. And that should guarantee, not 100%, but that should be enough to get us into the Galactic community. For a moment there, I thought we were lost. And so less than 100 days ago, the Galactic community is going to form.
Research complete.
And once we take this base, I want my ships to all travel at the same time. Let's make sure they're all together. I don't want one fleet traveling ahead of another. Let's also get this next technology, proton launchers. It's our next technology we've completed. And next up, let's go with neutron launchers. All sorts of launchers, all right?
Special project complete.
And I don't see any armies that they have right now, and so they might be in some trouble here. Now, we don't even have our frigate fleet attacking just yet. But yes, this battle is going very well. Guys, right now we're playing on the Admiral difficulty, and so I'm surprised I'm doing so solid right now. And there it is. The Galactic community is imminent. In less than 10 days, it is about to form, and we are going to be one of the members of the Galactic Council. There it is. The Dark Steel Empire, the machines. We've done it. And so here it says the members of the Galactic community have voted to establish a Galactic Council. Members of this august body will be limited to representatives from the three most powerful and influential empires in the community. Until a new council is elected, these are the three. Of course, our rivals that we're at war with right now, the League of Beria and my empire. Now, the members of the council are expected to lead and safeguard the Galactic community. Their increased powers allow them to cut through some of the red tape that so often inhibits the decision-making processes in large political institutions. And so let's go to the Galactic community and use those powers right away. I want to start by establishing a emergency measure here. And so let's go with here. Let me pause this game before someone uses a emergency measure. And I think I might go with readying the Military Readiness Act. Actually, I might go with collective waste management. But I feel like there's other empires that have more diplomatic weight than me when it comes to... let me see what my strengths lie in. And so most of my diplomatic weight seems to be coming from, fleet power. In that case, let's go with, the Military Readiness Act. I'm going to make this an emergency measure. And so we need to vote on that ASAP, and let's see what the Senate is thinking about this. Mostly supporters, which is nice. We'll come back to this resolution a little bit later on. Meanwhile, my fleets have taken over pretty much majority of those systems over there. I'm going to probably conquer this one next and then work my way back over to this empire's capital planet. And we're going to begin bombarding this world.
Research
Now, what's really cool is they actually decided to build a ring around the planet for us so that when we take the world, it's ours. Nice. And here we have another empire declaring us a rival. This is beautiful. All right, you're only making me stronger. This should give me another leader spot. And bingo, we now have 10 out of 10 leader capacity thanks to that Enmity tradition tree.
Research complete.
All right, so what's next? We have Durasteel infrastructure. We now have an extra building slot on our planets. Next up, let's go. Ooh, this is probably my second favorite Ascension, or my second favorite tradition. Guys, I'm all over the place right now. This is my second favorite technology, Ascension theory. This will give us unity ambitions as edicts, and that's going to be like a ton of different edicts, very powerful, but very expensive. And it'll give us another Ascension perk. All right, and so far our battle with this Overlord is going very well. The system I have a claim on. I want the system. It has the crashed starship archaeological dig site that I want under my control.
Research complete.
We have another technology, the living metal tech. Nice, nice. And next up, let's go with neutronium armor. I want my ships to be strong and durable. I want them to be able to take a punch. And bingo, that system is now under our control once again. Incredible. And we're generating six influence per month thanks to our rivals. And so that I could maybe use to actually, I don't know if I can make another claim. Oh, I can. Let's see. What system do we want to claim next? Actually, I'll claim this one since we already have control of it. Bingo.
Battle commenced.
And another claim. Now, there appears to be a fleet attacking us somewhere. Where is this at? Oh. Okay, that's one of their fleets again. One of our rivals' fleets. Bingo, we've destroyed it again. At this point, their fleets should, their relative power when it comes to fleets should be pathetic. Oh, it's only inferior. Now, their economy has dropped down a little bit. Probably because they're spending all those alloys trying to rebuild ships. Nice. And I have my scientists currently researching all the debris that is left behind here. And yes, we are taking all of it. All of it. That's probably why my technology is increasing so much right now. And so I just plotted a course for my scientists to collect all of that. And now we're going to be sending our ships here to get ready to bombard a planet. The machines, truly diabolical. All right, and so I believe they all have their bombardment stance set to indiscriminate. So we're just going to completely wreck this world right now.
Station under attack.
Uh-oh, which one is that? Oh, they got a fleet all the way over here. I'm not worried about that.
Spaceport lost.
I'm gonna keep my other fleet right here, actually. We should be able to hold these guys off. Oh, there's habitats here. And wow, even the habitats are under our control. Oh, not yet. Not yet, guys, but we can invade it a little bit later on. We're gonna have our fleets wait for a bit before we get ready to invade. Let's wear down that garrisoned army. Right now, they're at 746 and dropping. Once it's down to about maybe 200, then we will invade the capital. Honestly, I might end the battle. I might end the war there. But yes, the Overlord versus Overlord war is working in our favor. And so all resources still looking pretty solid. We have about 2,000 alloys. Let's reinforce some more ships here. See, we've taken a few losses here, but nothing too bad. The starbase in this system, it looks like it has fully replenished. Perfect. And the Empire over here probably, or the fleet over here probably won't be able to make it over here. Now, these are nebulas, so I have to be very careful about, you know, ships not being visible nearby. If you're looking at this from the map mode, even if you zoom in on a system that you don't have any of your ships in, whoa. Okay, when I saw laggage like that, usually it means something drastic is happening. But I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. The community is still voting on the Military Readiness Act, and it looks like we're still mostly supporting it in the galaxy. Nice, nice. And it's pretty good to be back under the naval cap as well. Again, we're going to be keeping our eye on the Empire's home world that we are attacking right now. And let me grab a science ship. I think we have another system here that we can...
Science ship taking
Whoa,
damage.
they attacked my science ship, you cowards. You dare attack a civilian ship as I bombard their home planet. Meanwhile, we're gonna wait for them to enter the system and attack. Like I said, I think this is my, oh, this is actually, yeah, this is my primarily frigate fleet. We're gonna say bring it. I'm actually curious to see the combat report if they do, oh, that's a 33K fleet. Holy moly, let's come back to bombardments and help our frigate fleet here. And actually, I'm gonna move that fleet in this system here so that we can all collectively move together. I don't want to lose any fleets unnecessarily, and so we'll pull them out of the system for now. I'm pretty sure that enemy fleet's on the way to attack. Hopefully we get out of there in time. Another empire has closed their borders to us. So be it. So be it. All right, so now all of our ships should be in this one system. And yeah, really they have to go from here to attack. So we'll be ready. Now let me see where my armies are located. What's going on here? Let's merge these guys. Honestly, I could probably invade the world right away. Holy moly, let's get here ASAP, please. Armies. And let's look at our next engineering technology and ooh, nanite assemblers. This will increase my machine modification point by 1, so we'll be able to upgrade our PCs, or in this case, they're now EPCs, efficient processing cores. Honestly, I might make them like super efficient processing cores at this point. And my scientist has made it back to our borders. Excellent. Oh man, these hyper relays these hyper relays are going to be very bad for this empire because I have an army traveling very quickly to their planets. We have almost triple the amount of troops that they have on their planet protecting their world, and they are about to be in danger now. It looks like most of my ships have repaired. Let's go ahead and fight this fleet that's in here, if they're still in here. Again, we are fighting in a nebula, so I don't know where the ships may be. If they might have backed off, but we're not going to take these battles here lightly. And so let's go ahead and bring them here. They attacked one of my science ships. That level of disrespect cannot be gone unnoticed. Now, we are about to finish the Enmity tradition with our final tradition in this tree, the Eclipse. This says third, cast a shadow over your adversary once and for all. And so this grants 2% increased science and unity output per rival after winning a humiliation war. We're not in a humiliation war, but we'll select it. And then when we complete the Enmity tradition tree, for starters, we're increasing our pop growth and pop assembling per neighbor. I forgot about that. And so pops are growing and being built faster. Excuse me. And then when we adopt all Enmity traditions, we will get the following effect. We'll get one more envoy, and it unlocks the antagonistic diplomatic stance, which we're going to look at both of those here in a second. And so let's look at the envoy first. Well, first things first, let's go ahead and select our third ascension. And so, ooh, becoming the crisis. I can't do it. Not yet. It's too soon. It is way too soon. Instead, let's go for, let's see, synthetic age. This will grant us access to the synthetic tradition tree. Meh, let's see here. So many good options. Mechromancy seems like a pretty good option as well. This will allow our purged biological or lithoid pops to be restored as cyborg zombies. I like it, but I want to wait. Honestly, I think I might try this, the synthetic age out. And so it says the age of organics has come and gone. The future of the galaxy belongs to the machines. This is the dawn of a synthetic age. Honestly, that line right there is pretty fire for this playthrough in general. Synthetic age it is. And this says that it'll grant us access to the synthetic tradition tree, and it unlocks a new agenda, the synthetic age, which grants machine modification technologies as research options. And so let me go to next up, our government tab. I'm going to go to our policies and edicts, and we can change our diplomatic stance, but not while we're at war, to antagonistic. And so this says that it'll give us more unity from rivalries. It'll increase border friction More like hostility by 100%, and diplomatic weight per rival will be increased by 5%. That's pretty good. Now, let's see here. There was something else I was going to look at. Excuse me, guys. Alpha on delete. I apologize. I think that's it. All the edicts I have right now are good to go. And it's time to get to... Hold, here we go. We're entering the system. No fleets anywhere in sight. I'm gonna imagine they might be here next then. We gotta find these guys. They keep interfering with our combat here. We're gonna merge both of these fleets together, and we are getting ready to invade our rival's capital planet. This planet has 66 pops on it, all right? That is a lot. And so here we go. We're gonna be putting those mega war forges to use.
Planetary invasion begun.
And there it is. We outnumber them. Look at that. We have 1,900 troops to their 500. Kiss your capital goodbye. Oh, and we found their fleet here. Nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead and just start taking over the rest of these systems. And then we'll probably... let me see what systems I have claims on. Actually, all the systems I have claims on that I want are under my control right now, except for this one here. And that's it. But we'll invade that world next. Nice. And so now, let's see. How's this battle going? Destroy them all. Their numbers are dropping. They're falling.
Battling aggressor station.
Yes. Oh, and here goes another fleet here. Wait, how are they not in range? Wait a second. Let me grab all these ships here.
Aggressor colony emancipated.
Take them down. All right, so they're trying to escape. We cannot allow it. Do not let them jump. Do not let them jump. Yes, we got them before they could jump. Look at the range on these fleets here. And let me go ahead and upgrade my fleet, or my admirals, before this battle starts. Boom, boom, boom. Here goes a governor. What do we want for you? Wow, let's go with the allocation algorithm tier 2. Getting that extra resource production from our pops. I guess I'll go with military theory for our other leader there. Now, let me go to, what was it? I lost track here. Let's just go back to this war. All right, so we've conquered all we want. Oh yeah, it was the invasion we have going on. Our fleets have taken over their capital world now. Let's hit this final planet, and honestly, I'm going to see if they will accept the status quo. This is actually a habitat. And yes, we will land our armies on this world. They don't stand a chance. And this empire, which was once a very powerful overlord, there might not be much left. All right. There might not be much left of these guys at all. And we're to get one of their archaeological dig sites as well that they have not researched. On top of that, their borders are going to be cut in half. Another empire has declared us a rival. We'll return the favor to them. We'll say, hey, that's a hive mind. So cool. We'll say, here goes our third, maybe fourth planetary invasion here. That's a habitat that we'll be controlling. And we are about to have so many pops that we can sell on the market. This is going to be wild.
Aggressor colony emancipated.
And there it is. Now let's go to our war tab here. And settling the status quo is an option. It says here that we'll get 4 of their planets and 13 of their systems. We shall settle the status quo. And let's see if I'm pretty sure they'll accept it. And so I'm going to go ahead and start moving my fleets back to our home system here. But pretty soon our borders are going to expand. Bingo. Status quo has been accepted. We will accept this offer for now. You have no choice. And we have cut this empire in half. I want to go to the Galactic community and see what their diplo weight's looking like now. How do they still have more diplomatic weight than we do? That's craziness. Honestly, I might have to go to a humiliation war with them or something. All right, and so now we have even more planets under my control, but that is a victory for the machines. This is a Overlord versus Overlord war that has been won by us. And now let's start like we did before in the previous war we had, managing these planets. Now, a lot of these buildings are destroyed. Holy moly. We got some work to do here. I'm going to go ahead and just start repairing all the buildings for starters. Wow. I believe this planet has 58 organic pops on it. None of them are working any jobs on this world. And so let's go to our home planets here. And I want to see if there's any worlds. All right, so Software Prime, Planet Source, Planet Habitat Server. This might be a good one as well. So Software Prime, Source, and Server. All the worlds that start with S. Let's move our machines to these planets. And let's go ahead and move our governors here as well. And so we got to get these planets stabilized, all right? We got to get these planets with more of our species on it. And so Nexus, I'll move about 2 pops here. And then from Source and Server. And so that should help out a little bit more. All right, so the crime went down a little bit. The housing is still looking a little rough. I might go ahead and just sell some of the pops on the market, but we are going to be making a lot. And I'm saying a lot. Wait a minute. Where are they at? Surely we have more than just this. Where are they at? They should be considered enslaved species. Interesting. I wonder if there's like a certain time period I have to wait to sell the pops on the market, but we'll cross that bridge a little bit later on. For now, let's try to stabilize these worlds. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to start repairing the buildings. If there is not a machine assembly plant on these worlds, I will build one. In this case, this world has a machine assembly complex. And so we're going to be getting robots all over the place on this world. These are all synthetic crystal plant buildings. I'm going to replace this advanced research complex building with a, like I said before, we want those machine buildings. Does this one already have one? Oh, here it is. The machine assembly complex. We're repairing it right now. All right, let's double check. Here's another one. Wow, a habitat that has reactor districts. Wow, no districts have been built on this habitat either. This is like a whole new habitat created for us that looks like it's been expanded as well. And I want to make sure that I have each of these planets. Let me see where my sector is. See, I have a new planet that is in my main sector. Wow. So let me go back to the market. I want to see if I'm able to sell them. I wonder why I could not sell those pops. Okay, well, apparently I can't sell those pops right now. But yeah, we just got a lot stronger right there. We got some more planets under our control. I want to thank our Overlord rival. And these guys should not be overlords. Let's see what's up with these guys. I wonder if they would... Ooh, I wonder if they would propose secret fealty to us. Their relationship with us is cordial right now. Let's see here. What would it take? They're pledging fealty to another empire. These traitors. These guys are traitors. All right. We do have an envoy available, and so I'm going to start by increasing relations with these guys, and I want them on our side. All right. Empires are starting to close their borders to us. Let's change our map mode now to opinion map mode after this war is over. And hey, a lot of the green is gone. Now, these guys up here like us. I think they were rivaling the empire we just went to war with. But the blue is all of my borders. And we are looking good, all right? The machines are looking solid. Now, yeah, meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and maybe shut down some of these star bases here. Yeah, let's downgrade a few of these because I'm a tad bit over my star base capacity here. All right, I gotta drop one more. This one should be okay. We'll downgrade that. And these guys, I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, they're hostile towards us. As they should be. We just took their home world from them. All right then, well, in this case, guys, I will be spending some time off the stream getting these planets here back stabilized. Outside of that, we've conquered, I'm not gonna say fully conquered, but we've definitely completely shattered a overlord. They probably shouldn't even be an overlord anymore. This empire, I'm going to increase relations with them so that eventually they will pose secret fealty to us. Tune in for the next stream here. We will definitely try to get some more. I'm gonna maybe jump to a another like situational area of the stream so that we can keep things kind of interesting here. But this was our Overlord versus Overlord war. We're just playing on Admiral right now again. I got a lot of planets here to tend to. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Until then, I will see you all later. Alpha out.